If you ever wondered how to run Facebook or Instagram ads for your business, but you did not know precisely how to go about it, or maybe what you have been doing over the past few times has been to click that blue button that says boost post, then this video is for you. In today's video, I'm going to walk you through how to run these ads for your business the proper way, because this is one strategy that is going to help to grow your business and make it profitable. This is a beginner-friendly guide, and so I'll be taking you through step by step so that you don't get to feel overwhelmed. Let's get into it. So I'm going to take you through step by step precisely how to run your adverts the proper way. So you come to your Facebook account, your Facebook page, open this, and I hope you can see my cursor. So you come this way, click on see more, and you see ads manager here. Click on ads manager, allow it to open up, and when it is open, you're going to choose the ad account that you want to work with, right? So for me, I have different ad accounts. I'm just going to use I'll use a particular ad account for this tutorial. So I'll come here and I'll choose the ad account I want to use. So I'll just use this one. Okay, so now you allow this to load, and when it has loaded, you come here and click on create. Forget about this. You can see they said I can't use this ad account. This ad account is not active or so. This is not the one I currently use for ads. I use the second one that was there. So, but I'm going to use this one for the illustration. So you come here and click on create. So when you come to create, you have options here, and this is where you start imputing relevant information that is going to help your advert to do well. Okay, so when you come here, you have to choose a campaign objective. So when you come here, you see awareness, and you can see that for awareness, let's just read through together. So we're taking this step by step. We're not rushing so that everybody can get a hang of it. So now for awareness, you can see show your ads to people who are most likely, I'm reading here, most likely to remember them. So it's good for reach, brand awareness, video views, store location awareness. Now, if you're used to just clicking boost posts on either Facebook or Instagram, this is basically what you're doing, awareness. You're doing awareness. So, but if you come to ads manager, you have the option of creating an awareness ad. You have the option of creating traffic, engagement, leads, app promotion, and sales. So if you click on awareness, like if you're just starting out your business or you just want more people to view your business, you can come and click on awareness. If you want traffic, now traffic sends people to a destination like your website, app, Instagram profile, or Facebook events. So it's good for link clicks, landing page views, Instagram profile views, messenger, Instagram and WhatsApp, and calls. So there are different ways to use this traffic. If I wanted to direct my customers, if I wanted to direct people who are seeing my advert to my WhatsApp, to chat me on WhatsApp, I will use traffic. If I wanted them to view my Instagram page, I will use traffic, and then on the next page, I'm going to set what I want them to do. If I have a landing page, let me say I'm selling a course and I have a landing page and I want them to click maybe learn more, it is traffic. So I click traffic, and then on the next page, I'm now going to impute what kind of traffic I want to achieve. So that is, they are still going to be sending you messages. They are going to be sending you messages on WhatsApp, on Instagram, on Messenger, Facebook Messenger. Now you have another campaign objective here called engagement, and it says get more messages, purchases through messaging, video views, posts, engagement, page likes, or event responses. So if I wanted to receive more messages, I would use engagement. If I wanted people to chat me more, if I wanted people who are really serious about buying and I want them to just send me a message immediately, I would use this. I will use this to direct them to Instagram. I will use this to direct them to WhatsApp. I will use this to direct them to Messenger. If I wanted even more people to view my videos. Now, this video views here is different from the one that you had earlier in awareness, because these video views are for more serious people. So the algorithm has a way of filtering out people who are more serious, people who are likely to finish watching this video and actually send you a message to buy. If I wanted to achieve leads, let me say I'm trying to gather leads for my email list, for my instant forms, for conversions, basically, I would use this. If I'm promoting an app, this is the best objective to use. And then we have sales. Now, this sales here does not mean that the other objectives are not going to lead to sales. This particular sales objective means that, catalog sales, like website sales, you're sending people to a website. So that way, the algorithm is going to be able to track people who actually went to your website. Doesn't mean that these other people that you get through traffic, engagement, awareness are not going to buy, but the least likely for people to buy are those coming from awareness, because the algorithm is going to filter people who are just going to view your video, view your posts. And also, it's important for me to let you know that while choosing any of these campaign objectives, it's important for you to have it in mind that they cost differently. So if I was using 5,000 naira to run my ads every day and I chose awareness objective, it's possible for me to be able to reach up to 10,000 people. But if I was using the engagement for the same 5,000 naira, I might end up reaching like 5,000 people, 3,000 people. So starting from awareness going down, it gets more expensive till we get to sales. So sales objective is the most expensive. So for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm just going to choose one of these, and probably let me just use traffic. Okay, to illustrate this. So I use traffic and I continue. I click on continue. And you come here. The next page tells you choose a campaign setup. So it gives you recommended and it gives you manual. This recommended means that you're going to allow Meta, you're going to allow Facebook to use Advantage Plus. Advantage Plus is like their own AI, so you're basically not doing anything. But I wouldn't advise you to do that. It's best for you to choose the manual. And now this manual traffic campaign is because we chose traffic. If it was engagement, it would be manual engagement campaign. So it's best for you to choose manual so that you set it up by yourself, and then you click on continue. When you click on continue, these are the 3 stages of running your adverts, and this first stage you can see here is highlighted. This first stage is basically just what we did by choosing the campaign objective. If you change your mind and you decide, okay, I don't want to use traffic objective for this campaign, you can just come here. You see edit highlighted here, and you click it and edit. But since we're working with traffic, we're just going to move to the next page. And for this next stage, you can see the second level of this setup has been highlighted, and so we move here. At this point, you have to choose your conversion location. This traffic advert you're setting up, where do you want to send your conversion to? The people who you get, the people who you reach through this campaign, where do you want to send them to? So you have the option of websites. So if you had a website, you can input it there. If you have you can see that app is not highlighted. Okay, so if you want them to go to your Facebook Messenger, your Instagram DM, or your WhatsApp, so you just choose this one. If you want them to go to your Instagram or Facebook, that send traffic to an Instagram profile or Facebook page, this one is basically like you want them to view your profile, right? This one is messenger, like messages, they send messages. But if you want them to view your page, then you view your profile, then you do this. And then if you wanted them to send you to make calls to your business, then you use this objective. So we're just going to leave it on message destinations so that we can receive messages via Messenger, Instagram, and WhatsApp. And so the next stage is going to be for you to choose a performance goal, how you measure success for your ads. Now, if you click here, you would see that it shows maximize number of clicks. Then other goals say maximize number of conversions. Will try to show your ads to people most likely to have a conversation with you through messaging. So you want to choose either of this. So for this, we'll just leave it here. Now you have to now choose a Facebook page for this advert. For you to use ads manager and run your ads properly, your business has to have a Facebook page, and your business Facebook page has to be linked to your Instagram account. So we come here and you choose a Facebook page. Now I have different Facebook pages for different businesses, so if you are like that as well, so you just choose, you can edit here, you can click here to edit, and then but I'll just leave it on Ivan's peanut butter. And then you now choose your message destination. This message destination, if you click here, you will see what it's talking about. It says these apps are where you chat with people that respond to your ad. Your budget will be shared across these apps. Okay, so what it means is if your budget is 5,000 naira per day, for instance, or 6,000 naira per day, you can see that there are 3 destinations for people to chat with you: Messenger, Instagram, WhatsApp. Now you have the option of choosing. If you leave the 3 of them ticked, it means that Meta is going to spread your budget across these 3. So if your budget was 6,000 naira, 2,000 will go to Messenger, 2,000 to Instagram, 2,000 to WhatsApp. But I mean, you don't have to use the entire platforms available to you. If you want your ads to run on Facebook as well, you can leave Messenger on. If you want your ads to run on only Facebook and also go to direct messages to WhatsApp, you leave these two and you just click here and it will remove Instagram. But we're going to leave Instagram on for this, right? So if you haven't connected your WhatsApp, you will need to do that if you're choosing WhatsApp. So you connect, and it has to be a WhatsApp business number, a WhatsApp business number. So you can see that you can connect a maximum of 50 WhatsApp numbers per Facebook page. So you can just click on here to connect another one. We already have this number because this is our only business WhatsApp for Ivan's peanut butter. So we leave this on. So If your business primarily depends on buying, on customers buying from you directly, then it is going to be important for you to add more than one WhatsApp line, because one customer rep will not be able to attend to all the customers. Another way you can even do it with one number is that you can log in one WhatsApp business on different devices, so you can connect up to five devices to one, and then you'll be choosing your contacts to chat with. Okay, if you don't know how to connect your to connect one WhatsApp business to more than one device, like a phone, a laptop, a tablet, another phone, if you're interested in that, you can leave me a comment below and I will do another tutorial to show you how to do that, so that it can become seamless for your business. So we're going to leave this point, and there's no point to go through this. The next thing we're going to tackle is going to be the budget and schedule. Okay, so here you have the option of daily budget and you have the option of a lifetime budget. Okay, I would always choose a daily budget, but if you want, you can choose a lifetime budget. Lifetime budget is that you could say I want to spend 50,000 naira, or I want to spend 120,000 naira, right? So it's, look at it, if you do lifetime budget, it means that you will spend no more than this amount during the lifetime of your ad set. Okay, so you can come here and edit the amount you want to spend throughout it. It means that when you have exhausted this amount, let your ad be put off. But I would rather go with a smaller amount for daily budget than using lifetime budget. So I'll probably use 3,980, which is about 4,000 naira. So you come here and you choose your schedule. When do you want your advert to start, right? Today is June 19th rather. Today is June 19th. So when do you want your advert to start? If I wanted my advert to start today, to be scheduled for today, because it won't just start today. It has to pass through approvals. Okay, so you can schedule it like, oh, I want my ad to start on Saturday. That way I don't have to be on my system on that Saturday for my advert to start, because I have already imputed the schedule that I want. So if I wanted my advert to start on like Saturday, I'll click this. So this is June 21st 2025, and I'll also impute the time that I want it to start. Here is the end date. When do you want your advert to end? Now, if I started my advert on the 21st of June and I wanted it to run for like 2 weeks, then I can just impute an end date here, choose a date here. But sometimes, personally, this is a personal decision now. I don't know how long I want this advert to run. Like sometimes the advert is just doing too well for me to want to stop it. So I'd rather not use an end date. I'll just untick it and have it run till I am satisfied, and I can come to my ads manager and toggle it off by myself. Then another thing you're going to see here is budget scheduling. When you're setting up your ads, it's important for you to settle down and look at it properly so that you're not making any mistakes. If it's an ad that you've already run before and you just want to extend the scheduled date, that's the fastest. But when you're setting up initially, it's best for you to take your time so that you don't miss any step, especially as a beginner. So when you come to ad budgeting and click on and hover your mouse around this eye here, you see you can increase your budget during specific days and times based on when you anticipate peak demand. So it means that if maybe in your kind of business you see that you tend to get more patronage and more views over the weekends, you can schedule it that you want to, you want the bulk of your budget to go on the weekends, right? And then you come here, but I usually don't use it, I just leave that. So ad scheduling says schedule your ads to run during specific hours and days of the week. I also would not advise you to use this one. This budget scheduling, I mean, it's okay to use this if you feel it's going to work for your business. But ad scheduling, it means that your ad is going to run. You can schedule your ad to run like today, and you say, okay, since today is Thursday, on Saturday I don't want my ad to run, so shut it off on Saturday, kick it off again on Sunday. I wouldn't advise you to do this, because when you're doing this, there's a way ads run with the algorithm. It takes a while for you to build momentum, right? And kick off finding people. So when you shut off your ad and you want to restart it again, it will also take like maybe 1 day, 24 hours, 36 hours for it to build momentum again. So you're going to be losing out. I wouldn't advise you to use this. The next one is going to be audience controls. So adjust your audience to reflect legal or practical constraint. This is for people that maybe are into politics or something, some kind of sensitive kind of industries. So if this doesn't apply to you, then we can just move to the next level, which says so to set your own audience, you can come here and do it by location. So if you hover your mouse around the information, it says choosing a broad audience area to show your ads within can improve results. For example, by adding a country instead of several cities. Now, this is their own recommendation, but from experience, it is not advisable for you to go and put an entire country. So if you are working from Nigeria, just like I am, you're going to choose specific cities where you want your advert to run. You can choose this based on maybe your current location. Let's say you stay in Ilorin and you do your business in Ilorin. It is important for you to cover Ilorin, and then you can now spread into closer states around you. Now, I stay in Abuja and I do my business from Abuja. My factory is in Abuja, but we have distributors in Port Harcourt, we have distributors in Lagos. So I am going to ensure that I choose the location that is going to be favorable for us. So if I come here, I'm going to click on edit, and I'm going to, instead of using Nigeria, I will close this. I'll click on the close, and then it will now tell me to add my audience, okay, or use a custom audience. In another video, I'm going to show you how you can create a saved audience, okay, how you can pre-save your audience. So you're going to come here to include a location. So we search. So like I said, that since my business is in Abuja, I am going to use Abuja. And when I come here, I'm not going to, if I typed, let me say I typed FCT. If I typed FCT, it is too large, okay? So I would rather use Abuja, right? I would rather use Abuja and ensure I place it on city, not neighborhoods. I'll place it on the city. And another thing I'm going to do when I place it on city is I'm going to drop down this, beside 25 miles, I'm going to drop it down and say current city only, because I want my advert to run around the current city of Abuja. I don't want my advert to go to Karu, Nyanya. Do you understand? I don't want my advert to go to Zuba. I want it to be inside the city. And then I'm going to go ahead and I will choose more locations. Now I can even choose, let's say I'm choosing Lagos now, because we have distributors in Lagos. You can see Lagos, Nigeria. but beside it, it says state, the entire state. But you see Lagos, Nigeria, and you see city. This is the one I'm going to go for because I don't want it to start going to Badagry and all the other places that are too far. And I'll also come here and I will click on current city only. Another thing that I can do is that I can come here and say I'll call a place in Lagos. Let's say I want to use let me search for Ikotun. You can see Ikotun, Osun State, Ikotun, Ogun State, Ikotun, Lagos State. Ensure that you are careful looking at this thing so that you don't go and choose the wrong place. Now, I would have used Ikotun, Lagos, but it is a neighborhood, so it's too small. So I'm going to search for somewhere else. I really don't know places in Lagos, but I will just choose some places where we have distributors. So now we have a distributor, we have two distributors actually in Lekki. So I'm going to come here and I'll see Lekki Peninsula neighborhood, Lekki Lagos city, and I'm going to choose this. Okay, I'll also come back and I will choose Port Harcourt because we have distributors that can easily deliver in Port Harcourt, and I will choose Port Harcourt River State, and it is a city, right? It is a city. And you can see that for Port Harcourt, I haven't done this yet. I haven't set to current city yet. So you can see it has even spread this is very close. You can see this circle here is very close to Aba at this point. So I'm going to come here, drop it down, and I'll say current city only, and you will see that circle will shrink. You can see it's giving me Port Harcourt now. I will also come here to Lagos, Lekki Lagos, and I will click. You can see it's going to all these places. I will just change it to current city only. These are some of the tricks that you're going to use to maximize your budget. Your budget is not going to be wasting. Okay? And you come here and you see that this box is ticked. So read this. Reach more people likely to respond to your ads. We'll also show ads to people interested in your selected cities and regions in this country. And when you go here, this is basically telling you that they want to expand your audience bigger than what you have set it to. I personally do not do that because I've done it before and I was getting random people, so I always uncheck. I will uncheck that and we move ahead. The next one says uncheck. It's trying to get me to tick on that box, but no, I don't want to check that box, so let's leave it unchecked. If you click down this, it's just showing you more options for the audience you've chosen. Okay, so when you click here, it says age, so we're going to edit this. Yeah, minimum age 18. Okay, I'm checking for something. Okay, so if your business, like, you don't think 18-year-olds can afford your business, you can just come here and edit the age, and we go to languages. Basically, I would just leave this language because I mean, you don't know the language. It's generally going to reach people who can speak English, of course, so I'll just leave that. And then it goes to advantage audience. and he wants you to use AI. So using Advantage Plus audience may improve performance. Let our advanced ad technology automatically find the audience for your campaign. No, we don't want to use that. We want to use the original audience, and so we click on that. We want to use our own audience. So you change that. Once you change that, you can adjust this age. So you come here and take your age. Depending on your kind of business and people who you feel, I typically leave mine at age 45. And this is gender, so it's automatically on all genders. So I would edit this to women because Ivan's peanut butter is a food product, and it is mostly women who go shopping. It is mostly women who are our target audience. So we have all that predefined already before we get into running the advert. And then we go to targeting. It's also trying to get us to use Advantage Plus targeting, but we are not going to use that. So you're going to come here. You're going to come here and choose who you want. So let's say you're using a food product like Ivan's peanut butter, and it's mostly used by parents, right? So we're going to use parents, and we say parents of 3 to 5 years old. We come again, we search parents of 6 to 8 years old. You take your time and you impute all the people based on, it's going to be based on demographics, interest, and behavior. So you take your time and you impute the people you want to reach. Remember that we're using parents here because that is what Meta has, parents. But remember that earlier we had said our ad should reach only women. Okay, so that means that is women that's going to reach. When you're done imputing your detailed targeting, and then you come down. If you want to define it further, you go ahead and define it further. So you can define it further by saying they should reach people who are shoppers, who are online shoppers, and all those kind of details. Okay, if you want to edit this language, feel free, but I'll just leave it there. And then the next important thing is going to be your placement. So where do you want these ads placed for you? Where do you want it placed? So I'll come here and click here. It's automatically on Advantage Plus, so change it to manual placement. Change it to manual placement, and yes, you change all this. So you can see that this is ticked, 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 ticked. Earlier you saw that we're sending this ad to Facebook, we're sending to Instagram, and we're sending to WhatsApp. Okay, so I will come here and uncheck audience networks because we don't want to waste this budget. And then you will come here and you would come here, check all the ones you want and uncheck the ones you do not want. So you want it to run on Facebook Marketplace if you want it, but if you don't want it, just uncheck it. If you want it to run on, of course, leave it on Explore, Instagram Explore, Instagram Reels, Instagram Stories, Facebook video feeds. Yes, all those are necessary. Then in-stream media means that somebody is watching an ad and yours just comes in. I find that it doesn't deliver a lot of results because you're basically interrupting people's views, and I personally, I don't watch such ads. So I would also leave it checked for search results. If you don't want it, you can uncheck it. And then your messages. um so yeah, here we're done setting up. This is the second stage of setting up your ad, and then we go to the final stage, and this stage has to do with your creative. Now you can see that with the budget that we have and all the settings we've done, on this stage Meta has already given us an estimated daily result, which means that we are going to reach 671 people to 1,100 people. Forget about this estimated number of clicks because it's usually not accurate, but you're estimated to reach between 671 to 1,100 people because of that budget. If you want to reach more people, just increase your budget. And we click on next, and we go to the final stage of this. So this final stage means that you're going to be choosing your creative. Okay, you're going to be choosing your creative. So you come here and you go to setup, ad setup. So do you want to create your ad or you want to use an existing post? I would advise you to use an existing post because that way it means you've already posted this on your Facebook or Instagram account and you have seen that people are responding to that particular post on its own. So you're going to use an existing post or you create an ad. And when you use an existing post, multi-advertiser ads means that your ad is going to be beside so many ads. I personally do not like this because it doesn't allow the viewer to focus on my own ad. Yes, it's cheaper, but it doesn't allow the viewer to focus on your own ad. So I would uncheck this. And then you would come here to add creative. Your add creative is either your post, your carousel, or your video that you've already posted. So you go there. If you chose create post above, you come and create your post here. If you chose use existing post, and then you come here and click select post to select the post you want to use. So because we are running this ad on Facebook or running on Instagram, we have different options. So you can come here to choose the existing post you want. Is it coming from Facebook or is coming from Instagram? So I will just check from Instagram. You can see these are story posts, source, stories. So I would come here. I'll keep scrolling down. These are feed, these reels. This was posted on June 16th. So let's say for instance this is the post I want to use. So I will just come here, click on it, and then I'll click continue. When I click continue, the post is going to load. You can see it here already, and it's going to show me the different versions that are going to play. So you wait for that to load, and you come the primary text here. If you are using create post, that means you have to type your primary text, but if you're using an existing post, it means that your caption is going to be the primary text. And so you come down here and you choose if you want advantage plus creative to give you variations for your ad. If you want that, then that's fine. If you don't want that, then you come here and you choose your call to action. A call to action is very important. In this option, it gives us only send message, so we're going to click on that. And now you come down. This part is usually not time consuming. It's just the second part that is so time consuming. So you come here. These are just message templates. Like if somebody sends you a message, do you have an automatic message you want to go out? So if you want, you can set up something automatic. If you don't want, or you can create a new one or you use an existing one. So let's say we wanted to use an existing one. This is one we have for Ivans. Welcome to Ivans. We make 100% natural peanut butter and pap. What would you like to know? So if you choose this one, then that's what is going to go out immediately if somebody tries to send you a message. Okay, so once you're done setting that up, you can see that our video has loaded and it will show you the different variations. Okay, your video upload is complete, so it's going to show you different variations. It will tell you that this is how it's going to play on Facebook, this is how it's going to play on Instagram. Like you can see here, see it, it's how it's going to play on Facebook feed. Instagram feed is going to look like this. On your this one, still waiting. Okay, these are stories. Yeah, for stories, this is how it's going to look. For your video feed, this is how it's going to look. And voila, you're basically done. Now, the reason why this box here is red, remember I told you that this is not the ad account that I use, right? This is not the ad account I use, so I was just using this because I didn't want to just offset things on my main ad account. So that's why this red is showing error here. So, and it's showing that account unsettled. Okay, so but basically this is everything you need to know about running ads. And once you're using a proper ad account that has no issues, once you're done, this here is going to be highlighted. This says publish is going to be highlighted, and then you click on this and go and chill. Your advert is already set up, and on the scheduled day you have set it up, it is going to start running. You fund your ad wallet and voila. If you have any questions, any places that you didn't really understand, then do leave me a comment below and I'll be sure to respond to you as soon as possible.
So that's it, your complete beginner guide to run Facebook and Instagram ads for your business in 2025. The key things that you need to put into perspective in order to make your advert very successful is that you're going to have to pay attention to your creative. There are certain creatives that are going to be more successful than other creatives. You need to give value in your creative. Your viewer needs to be able to see the value that they are going to get just by watching your ad. Another thing that you need to pay attention to in your advert to make it successful is your ad copy. So the caption that you write in your ad, the hashtags that you use in your ads, make an offer to your audience, and this will help your ad to get successful. This and more is what I am going to be teaching in my Mastering Facebook and Instagram Ads training. Now, this is not a beginner guide lesson. It is going in depth. We're going to be teaching you the proper value to give in your ad, the proper creatives to use, the proper ad copy to use, and I'll also be teaching you how to monitor your results. You actually need to monitor your result, because if you don't, how are you going to know if the advert you're currently running, if the campaign you're currently running is successful or not? We're going to show you how to read your analytics, how to know if your ad is doing well, if to put in more money, or if to pause that particular campaign. This and more is what you're going to be learning in Mastering Facebook and Instagram Ads. It is an in-depth training that I do. I'll put the link in the description below. So if you're interested, just click on there to register. It is power-packed, and I'm going to put all of the details in the description below. And I'll see you on the next video.